in the business of retail, specifically with what do you call that? The bio market. So that's what we call that the green business.
Biotrade.
The bio food. Is there any business for that? Because I'm wondering in Colombia, is there any demand?
Yes, at this moment. Well, it's a really nice business there. It's a really first stage, but we empowers customers to consume products for health, for develop a better mentality around these products. It's great and it's growing.
Because your business name is Bio Market, and you're basically willing to expand to over 100 shops. You have 20 or 30 shops right now.
Well, we want to be a sustainable business. We want to, I don't know if it's 100 shops, maybe 50 or maybe 1,000, but what we want is to deliver health, to empower, as I said, the people to consume this type of products and to be successful.
And in which cities are you in? Is that Bogota?
We are around 10 different cities, mainly Bogota, where we have 10 shops there, and well, we hope that to have presence all over the country, but we have good coverage at this moment.
And then for the Dutch entrepreneurs, if you're in Bogota, you're in a city of over 10 million people, right?
Well, yeah, it's really crowded. It's really beautiful. We have issues like the traffic, and it's something bad, but we have many good things, and you will enjoy yourself.
I've been there in 1996 for 3 months.
Really?
I visited Bogota and Barranquilla, Santa Marta, and Cartagena, and Medellin. Christmas in Medellin. Then there was gunfire at Christmas, so that was
really?
Yeah.
Sorry about that, but it's a really happy country, and maybe you.
Oh, it was a beautiful, and I really loved my stay there. We visited a lot of coffee plants.
Be careful now.
Yeah, that was coffee to drink. That was coffee to drink. Yeah. This joke was there to make. So in the biological retail, we jump to your impact business, Max. Impact business in South Africa. Tell me about it.
Well, I mean, one of the core reasons why we're here is to help Dutch companies set up in South Africa. We are the breadbasket of Africa. We can grow lots of food. So I think the key purpose of my life and the reason why I'm in business is that we have a lot of social environmental issues in the country. We've got a past, as you know, that was many years of apartheid and many people excluded from the economy. And we're really there to try and stimulate business and enable reduce poverty and provide deals that can come into Africa, and particularly around places like agriculture. So I think my real passion is how do we look at solving developmental issues using entrepreneurship and privatization as a tool. And entrepreneurs always have provided a very stimulating solution that both non-profits and governments can't provide.
So is that more social entrepreneurship?
Social green entrepreneurship. Sometimes we find social entrepreneurs are more operating like innovative charities, but we're looking at real businesses that can drive real development. So if Dutch companies are can solve our sanitation water issues, which you've got huge capability around, if we can employ thousands of people and grow plants into agro-processing, if we can provide low-cost health solutions, if we can provide affordable financial services and financial inclusion, all of these are products and services that can be replicated in Africa, and Africa is becoming a big opportunity. We have a lot of people, and South Africa is the
How many people? If you quickly describe the market.
Well, I mean, South Africa is relatively small compared to other African countries. We've got 50 million people, but places like Lagos, you've got close to 20 million people just in Lagos in Nigeria. So and I think that's the key point is Africa is not a country. It's a continent with very different cultures, very different dynamics. We work throughout the continent, and the opportunities are they're various. But I think where the core opportunities are, where the core products and services missing.
So if you do it in South African Dutch, what would be your question to the Dutch entrepreneurs?
If I was to ask Dutch entrepreneurs a question, or was I to speak in Afrikaans?
Why should they come to you?
waar die Duitse mensen zal komen to South Africa van your history in your country is in South Africa, but why should they come to us personally? I think we can do deals. I think we can work with investors locally. We've got local context and understanding. So if they're local partners and companies that they want to partner with, I think we have got a good insight into the ecosystem, and I think we know the market really, really well.
Julian, you're here now for a couple of days. Have you visited any retail shops yet?
Yeah, Twain, some retail channel of natural products. It looks really good, and I have evaluated some products they have to develop in our country, and so far I've seen some good stuff.
So you're looking at basically opportunities here, or are you trying to learn from more retail chains that are in the same line of business?
Both. We're looking for develop a good business here for a partner.
Okay.
Also, we're learning a lot of entrepreneurship, of inclusive growth, and government policies here, and to discover any other idea here in Europe.
And what's the best thing that you've learned so far in this cold little country? Besides the fact that it's raining all the time.
The opportunities you have.
Yeah.
The tools we have to support the Dutch government, the Dutch economy, and everything we can do in Colombia also. There are many things that we can export and that we could strengthen the channel we have at this moment with the Dutch government. So it's very important for us to come and visit you and to develop all this.
There's a delegation of Dutch entrepreneurs coming to Colombia, I think, in a couple of months, or at least this year. Why should they go?
Well, for many aspects, Colombia at this moment is a growing economy, and we have many sectors that could be developed and could be very successful here in the Dutch government.
Is that water as well? Is that?
Well, we have a real opportunity in real estates, in investments, in banks, financial, all sectors practically. The government of Colombia is helping a lot of entrepreneurs, also foreign investments. So if you want to go to South America and look for any good business, for sure it's good to go to Colombia.
Construction, water, architecture.
Most of all, finished products, not just commodities. So in this area you can find it in all the industries. Construction also is really good factor, and retail and food industry is nice at this moment.
Okay, so if your next visit, the couple of days that you've got left in the Netherlands, what are you looking forward to most?
Well, I want to search for a partner to establish a good relation with the Dutch government, so I can seek for new things to develop here. I will discover the culture. I will also love to do that, and to grow my knowledge of entrepreneurship.
You were talking about in the meeting we just had about Endeavor, a global network of entrepreneurs that help each other grow businesses. You're connected to that network as well?
Yes, at this moment we have a relation with the program, and we're very interested in receiving a good counseling and companion in our growth and the success of our business. They help a lot to entrepreneurs to develop all their needs, their goals, their plans. And at this moment, we are in a second stage of consulting, and it has been great for us.
Great. Max, you're in that line?
Yeah, I work with Endeavor closely. I'm part of the selection committee that selects for entrepreneurs in South Africa. So
okay.
I've been involved in them for a number of years. I think they've got a wonderful base in South America, particularly places like Uruguay, and obviously in Colombia and Mexico. And they've got very strong links to U.S. markets. So I think if you're a developing country and you're a high growth potential entrepreneur and you can employ thousands or hundreds of thousands of people and impact at large scale, Endeavor's an interesting network to move yourself into. I wouldn't say it's not suitable for Dutch entrepreneurs, but it's definitely those wanting to move from developing into developed markets.
What are you looking forward to mostly when you're in your visit in the Netherlands for the next couple of days?
It's been quite interesting thus far. We've come off with 2 potential clear opportunities already. Most of my trip from tomorrow is going to be meeting a lot of the Dutch governments and institutional investors who are operating in our continent. And for me, I'm really wanting to work with them as a local partner is really, really important. I think the biggest thing that's been enjoyment, and not really a surprise, but it was really reinforced and opened up for me, is just how wonderful the Dutch people are and collaborative, and how they want to work with you in an equal manner. And having this very flat structured, friendly, yet very direct culture of no messing around. And doing business, I think, is a wonderful culture here. So it's been up to now, it's been a thorough enjoyment for, I think, myself and a lot of the other delegates from the group.
Great to have you here, Max. You are from the Impact Amplifier group. More information about that can be found at impactamplifier.com, I assume.
Impactamplifier.co.za.
.co.za.
Or on Twitter at Impact Amplifier. We're in a sustainability and investment advisory group for impact investors. So we're doing deals with investors and helping them do deals in Africa, but also helping entrepreneurs get investment ready and raise capital. This is a large portion of our work.
To grow business. Thank you very much for being here, Max. Julian from Biomarket. I've been visited your website. Anyone interested in working together with you can go to their website and get connected with you, or do you have a Twitter address which we can communicate here?
Well, directly in our website, or they can contact us by phone, by email. It's very important for us for them to go and visit the Colombian market and to visit our shops. So directly they can contact us at biomarket.com or through my email.
Thank you, Julian, for being here at our show. That was Julian Martinez, Biomarket, and Max Pichulik from Impact Amplifier. Thank you, and you have to move on to your next visit. Bye-bye.
Thank you.